Morning, students. My name is Raphael, and I'll be teaching you mathematics. So the topic for today is financial arithmetic. By the end of this topic, students should be able to, number one, calculate problems on discount, depreciation, profit and loss, percentage error. Again, students should also be able to solve problems on simple interest, commissions, compound interest, purchase, and the hire. So if you look at this objective, you will see that these are what we are seeing in financial problems on mathematics, especially WAEC. There is never in a day they set question without bringing any problems on financial arithmetics. So we are going to start with some of the things that we'll be looking into concerning this topic, especially on percentage. What is actually percentage? Percentage simply means per 100. Percentage simply means per 100. Divide something by 100. That is per 100. So let's see how to change percentage to decimal, because there are some times when you are giving question, before you solve it, you will need to know how to change the problem to decimal. So in order to change percentage to decimal, what will you do? You divide it by 100. Take a look at a simple example here. I say change 50% to decimal. So to change 50% to decimal, you will divide 50 by 100. When you divide 50 by 100, you will have it as 0.5. Again, how do you change decimal to percent? Because there are some questions you'll be giving some decimal, and for you to solve it, you will need to change it to percent. So in order to change decimal to percent, you multiply by 100. For another example, if you are asked to change 0.5 to percent, it's going to be 0.5 times 100. So that will give you 50%. Now, there are some problems, when you are giving problem on financial arithmetic, it usually comes as a statement. So sometimes you will need to translate those statements into mathematical problems or mathematical equation. So we are going to be looking at some of the things that usually confuses us when solving problems on financial arithmetic. I have English and I have mathematics. Anytime you see X, what it actually means in mathematics is equality sign. So is means equality sign. For example, I can say 20% of 5 is 3. So that is means 20% of 5 equal to 3. So is means equality sign. Another one is of. Already we know in board maths that of is to multiply. Of means to multiply. 2% of means 2 times 2 over 100 times, that is 2% of. Another one is a number. Sometimes you'll be given a statement that says a number is multiplied by 5. So we usually refer, a number is an English word, so in mathematics you will say let that number be n. We just call it a number, n, or you can use any alphabet of your choice. You can use X, you can use Y, you can use any alphabet. There are some questions that it will be like question, what number will be added to? So for you to solve that kind of problem that say what number, you say let that number be n. Let that number be n. Again, what percentage of, you won't just come and start solving it like that. So you need to say what percentage of means let that percentage that we are looking for be n. For example, a little example. What number is 15% of 63? What number is 15% of 63? Now, when you look at this question now, is if you are writing it, you write it as a statement, but you that is solving it, you will need to convert it into mathematics for you to solve. So what will you do? You say solution. What number? We say what number means we should just attach it as n. So what number is n? Is in mathematics, what does it mean? Equality sign. Is 15% of, that is 15 over 100 of 63 times 63. Of, we say that of is to multiply. So what number is 15% of 63? That is 15 over 100 times 63 over 1. Any number over 1 is still that number. So when you work it out, you will see the number they are looking for. Okay, another example. What percentage of 42 is 21? What percentage of 42 is 21? Now, they are looking, if you remember, we said here, what percent, we call it what? N. So, in order for me to solve this, what percentage of 42? What percentage? We don't know it, we say times 42. What percentage of 42? Remember, we are talking about percentage. What percentage of 42 is 21? What percentage? Remember, we said that percentage is over 100. So that number that we are looking for, all over 100 times 42 is equal to 21. That is how to translate this sentence into mathematics. What percentage of n over 100 times 42 is equal to 21? Times here is for off. So from here, if we are to work this thing out, this over 1, n times 42 will give you 42n. 100 times 1 will still give you 100, equal to 21 over 1. Since you are looking for the value of n, what will you do? You cross multiply. So you cross multiply this one with times this, y this with times this. 42n times 1 will give you 42n, equal to 100 times 21 will give you 2100. Because you are looking for the value of n and the coefficient of n in this question is 42, you divide both sides by 42. So you'll be having 42n over 42 equal to 2100 over 42. So 42 will cancel out 42 here. Therefore, we have our n to be equal to 2100 all over 42. So when you use your calculator to solve it out, you will get the value of n. So, and the last example I will give is another example is 34 is 29% of what? 34 is 29% of what? So what it means is that 34, so let me write solution. So 34 is, we say is what? Equality sign. 29% is 29 over 100. Of what means what number are we looking for? So we can say of what? N over 1. Any number over 1, anything over 1 is still that n. So since we are looking for the value of n, so we say 34 over 1 equal to 29 times n is 29n over 100 times 1, 100. And since we are looking for n, we cross multiply. So 29n times 1 will give you 29n equal to 34 times 100 is 3400. Because we are looking for the value of n, we divide both sides by 29. So when you divide, you see that n is equal to 400/29. So when you punch it out, you will get the value of n. So we have come to the end of today's lesson. In subsequent time, we are going to continue. I just want to introduce this, that you should learn how to be transforming sentences to mathematical problems so that it will be easy for you to solve. Thank you.